Put your fan thing. Right
Down
there.
lower?
Put it where you're stabilized.
Okay.
Yeah.
Five.
Great.
Yeah. People can tell me how it makes them feel, but they can't tell me what just happened
Yeah.
because there's so much going on.
Yes, we're just surrounded by buzzing.
Julie used to try this. The amount of wind that their wings create against your hand. Amazing.
It is.
It's like a
They
fan.
generate lift on both sides of their wing stroke.
Crazy.
Rather than flapping, what they are doing is a sculling, like a figure eight, horizontally.
You come in and you look at my face.
I had one too, but Dave's getting a bunch of them.
You had 9. Have y'all ever seen anything like this?
No.
Oh, I wish your mother could get here.
Oh, shoot.
Her
Yeah.
mother's a fanatic of them.
Oh, okay. Well, you can give her the link to the YouTube and she can see what happened to you.
Yes.
And then you'll have to figure out a way to get her to Palm Springs because I
That's
can't take them
right.
to Kansas.
We have ruby throated.
Yeah, and they don't allow other species. They're jerks.
Are these black chin?
There are black chins, costas, broadtails, annas, and rufus here.
Okay. What are the purple ones?
Costas,
Costas?
Yeah.
Costas.
annas. Yeah. Yeah, he's at one of the free-for-all feeders. Hummingbirds are naturally very territorial and aggressive. And so I have feeders set up on the outskirts so that they can indulge that because it's a very powerful instinct.
They're always fighting each other off.
Dave?
Yeah. Yeah.
Another one?
Yes.
Yeah, hummingbird wars are intense.
Oh, we gotta see. Oh, Julie's getting one.
I had a couple.
It feels funny on your hands. Doesn't
Yeah.
it? You want one? So do you have somebody show up every night?
Pretty much. I kind of wasn't expecting folks because it's been like rainy all
I
day.
was worried that you wouldn't be open.
Well, I gotta be.
Yeah.
I've been through 4.5 gallons of sugar water today because it's been cooler and the sun isn't out, and so they've had to adjust their metabolism by gulping sugar. That's how they warm up.
How long have you been doing this?
8 years.
Right here.
Yeah.
This is a treasure for the city. Tell people about you.
My sister and niece are coming Sunday. We need to bring them here. They love
Oh
it.
yeah.
We'll come back.
They love it.
Do they have hummingbirds?
Yeah, at least without the ears.
And don't tell them what we're doing. It just doesn't show up like you.
Okay.
It really wouldn't. If you tried to explain it,
You can't.
yeah.
No.
I mean, these surreal-looking tiny birds come and they'll eat from your hand. You know?
Yes. Gaylor, you wanna
And they're
try
not
that? You wanna
afraid
try
of
it?
you.
I'll do the camera.
Their courage is astonishing.
How
I've
many do you
seen.
think there are out kind of show up in the evening like this?
They can't see it all in the nighttime.
I mean, how many do you think there are that come out and show up like this?
Over 100. Like, it would not be unusual to see 150 because there's 14 feeders out front. I have more feeders in the back, and I have some active nests there. So
Oh, you do?
yeah, I stay away from them
Yeah.
because I don't want to be a pointer dog for the predators.
Yeah. True.
We're liking Julie. Wow.
This is nothing.
Wow.
It's gonna get more.
And
Really?
I'm sure you're tired of
Here, let me.
I can get through here, no problem. Thank you.
And I have some camp chairs if you need.
Oh,
to
no,
sit down.
that's okay. I'm good. Thank you. So nice of you.
Yes. So is that ball up there, is that for nesting material?
Yes, it is. It's sisal, which is a good stiff fiber, and alpaca wool in the center. And they use that for padding and insulation. Their nests are spectacular feats of engineering.
Oh, I see it, yeah, it's good. Aren't they like the size of a walnut or something?
Yeah,
The nest?
that's a good analogy. Yeah, they're about the size of a Demitas cup.
Okay.
Teresa and I we saw one in the wild, remember?
We did,
With the
yes,
eggs
that's
in it.
right. Oh, that's cute. Right there, right.
That's a thrill.
Yeah.
Most of the birds that are here now were born here. They live around 9 years.
Oh, that's a good
9
one.
years. So these guys don't migrate then,
Yeah, they do.
do they?
But they
Where'd they
migrate
go?
more by altitude
Mexico.
than they do north or south.
Huh.
They go to Big Bear, they go to Idlewild, they go to Castaic, they go to the high desert where the temperatures are cool.
And then they come back after the summer.
Yeah. And the black chins stay here because they are absolutely local birds right now because of all the costas that are here. Most of the black chins are down in the reservation in canyons. It gets frantic. The costas can be real brats.
You want to hear a story? My hummingbird story?
Sure.
I was riding my bike on the feral, and I saw something on the ground, and I thought it was a rose bud that had fallen off of the stem, and something said, turn back around, you need to go back. And I did, and it was a hummingbird. And I thought it was dead. It was lifeless, and I do not touch anything dead, ever. But something said, pick that thing up. And I did, and I put it in my hands like that, and I just said, oh, please, I hope you didn't suffer whenever you died. And it started fluttering.
Yeah.
And it came back alive.
Yeah.
And it stood in my hand and just looked at me. And I went to put it on a rock so that a cat or something couldn't get it. And it flew way up to the top of the palm tree.
Yeah.
Somebody said it probably just ran out of gas.
Or it could have been in a fight and had a mid-air collision.
Something happened.
Yeah.
Confess.
Yeah.
It came right here.
It came close to you?
Yeah, I moved my hand
Oh.
closer and I thought they might not come, but it did.
I'm going to try that.
My arms didn't like her.
No.
I was trying to hold mine up.
And when the wind is gusting and shifting, they don't fight it. They ride it. And
And so they,
you think they're fast without a tailwind?
so do they, in the rain, do they just kind of stay in?
They
underneath stuff?
use the palm trees, they use the trees to keep themselves dry. But they don't mind a little water.
Okay.
And they have a higher calorie demand on a day like this than they would a still day. So.
Yeah, we don't get them.
Windy versus still. Not the coolness. Coolness probably helps them, doesn't it? They like the heat.
Yeah. These are desert birds.
We don't get ours till mid-April. We start putting the feeders out then, and then they usually leave by the end of September.
Yeah, because they got to get back down to Venezuela. They got to visit Texas and Cuba.
Usually the males are the scouts, and
Yeah.
the males come first. You see.
Well, they come first because they leave
That
first,
one
but
likes
they
you,
migrate
Dave.
singly. They do not fly.
Just can't put out there. Yeah. Cool.
And these birds are here at the same time, but they are not here together. Every one of them is an individual out for itself. It's like they grew up on Ayn Rand novels.
I've never. Well, we went to Costa Rica once
Uh-huh.
to a hummingbird sanctuary. So I think I'm seeing more here than I did there.
Well, yeah, but the sanctuary is wild like this.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
they come and go, and they have a lot more coverage. This is kind of out in the open.
Yes.
So are you a science professor or?
No.
Okay.
No,
You just.
I'm just an old retired guy who got fascinated and studied
Oh, I like
Where'd
that.
you retire from?
music.
Ah. What kind of music?
Jingles on TV to make you buy crappy Chardonnay box wines.
So what's one of your jingles?
I was using 17th century harp music from the Harper
Yeah.
Turlock O'Carolan,
Okay.
so we didn't have to pay royalties.
Royalties? Okay.
And they gave me a arranger's credit for it.
So did you study music in college or?
Not really. I studied computer science.
Look at these two. Look at this. The two of them are just he almost landed on my finger.
They'll do that. And that is a real thrill.
So were you in L.A.?
LA and Vegas, because I also played crappy shows.
Oh, you were like an entertainer?
No.
Oh, you wrote.
I was a lunch pail kind of guy. Nobody bought tickets because they saw my name.
We're even on a win.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is just incredible.
You
I
probably,
know.
you probably should go so you girls can get your pizza.
They're
guys
using you
Stay
as
after
a
as long as you want. I'm gonna get
barrier
in the
for
car
the
'cause
other
I'm cold.
birds.
Yeah. No, we better go.
Yeah, I'll come.
You guys
You guys
take
take
us.
your time.
Okay, well,
Yeah, this is amazing.
Thank you very
It's just
much.
addictive.
Oh
yeah,
my
it is-
God, I
you can
love
sit
it.
here for,
I can
we're
sit
gonna
for
we're coming
hours.
back when they come in Sunday.
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 So we'll come back. We'll be here Sunday evening again. If you don't care.
No, I
Thank
don't.
you.
I don't
Oh my
care.
God, this is so phenomenal.
Thank you.
Whoa, Steve
That's
is
amazing.
yeah. Steve. Thank you. Oh my God, this is the best.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Say Slava Ukraini.
Slavia Ukraini.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're very
That
welcome.
was beautiful.
Thank you. We'll see you Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah,
Great.
thank you.
them they were coming. I really wasn't expecting anyone tonight.
Wow.
I've been through 4.5 gallons today.
Wow.
They just can't go through it.
Maybe got full, didn't want to hang out.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of folks feel that, like, the city of Palm Springs is contractually obligated to give them perfect weather for the short time they are here.
Are you a baby? Here.
He's got the face markings, so it's not good. He's at least a year old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Ooh, there's some fat boys in there.
yeah. Uh-huh. Well, some of them are,
These two on this swing are chubby. Look at them.
well, they're fluffing out for insulation.
Um,
It works like a fleece when they do that. It floats the air by their skin.
whoa.
Yeah, they are not wasting time.
I saw a couple of beautiful blue jays when I went to check the mail. Found them out.
Yeah, they're out hunting the nest.